Just gear up your life frictionless with time study and work measurements. Hi guys, why to study it? Does it require study? If so, do it. Make habit of it. On the butter of your habits, you will feel no friction and reach your life goals with winning flag. Why? Why so? Because everybody feels at the age of 10 I'm immortal. At age 20, this world is mine. At the age of 40, life is too much to enjoy. At 60, something I will do. At 60, something I will do. At 65, I couldn't do it. Just few days I have to leave. No, I am leaving. 15 days to go. Just 2 days remain. Tick, tick, tick. Just 20 seconds. Time is over. What achieved? I can't take my property with me. Only time is with me. I am traveling along with time. Alone. The reality I couldn't understood in my mortal life. Hence, leave up the thought. Why to worry? Why to hurry? Like property, time is also money. Try to achieve it. Try to save it. In doing its measurement, measure it in a beaker like this. Sand time measuring. There are two types of time: ineffective time and effective time. Further, break up them in fractions. Eliminate ineffective time first. At the age of 10, start to ask 5 questions. What to do, where to do, when to do, who should do it, why to do it. Till the death, every moment, before doing any damn work. Let us start now the series of time study work measurements. Part 1. Work study. Improvement of business process in healthcare. The issues in the rapid growth of an aging population, the huge progress of information technology and sciences, and the increasing scarcity of natural resources cause significant changes in every respect of life. These changes induce the adoption of people's behaviors and redesigning of workplaces. Today, it is important to constantly improve corporations, the manufacturing or service industry, in an aim to survive. The concept of productivity could be utilized to examine the efficiency of any activity conducted in a business. Productivity is vital in order to understand the processes of the business, to continuously improve those processes and to assess the performance of a business. And for businesses to work with high efficiency within the intensely competitive environment, it can be accomplished by using the work study effectively to to improve productivity by increasing the use of machine equipment, using the workforce more effectively, and enlarging the business target. Work study is directly related to productivity and a widely used techniques for increasing the production of services. The main goal is to obtain the best available resources in the working environment. No matter which sector or main purpose, study is the systematic techniques with many advantages for investigating human work and so leading to further improving work productivity. However, work study has been successfully implemented in various industrial and service organizations, including efforts to improve productivity with a more efficient process in hospitals. Work study. Work study is a generic term for techniques, particularly the method, motion study, and work measurement, which are used for the examination of the efficiency of the situation being reviewed in order to seek improvements. Method study. Method study investigates the work and aims at finding the best and the most efficient way of utilizing the available resources. Work measurement is the application of techniques to establish the time for a qualified worker to carry out a task at a defined rate of working. Work measurement can be applied for maximizing production and optimizing cost in the organization. In order to reach a health institution's goals, it is necessary to utilize resources, that is personnel, tools and equipment efficiently. As efficiency and proper service in the healthcare sector are extremely important, scientific methods developed for the production sector must be applied in healthcare. The necessity is to improve business processes in order to control the increasing cost and to ensure effectiveness in healthcare management. The use of work study techniques in healthcare helps to identify problems in the business process and improve process time and to identify problems in a business process and improve process time and the process rate by proposing an efficient work process to hospitals. The fundamental aim of healthcare is to present services of a higher quality within the desired time and minimum practicable cost. Work study in healthcare is quite useful to reduce the cost, increase efficiency and the quality of healthcare, as well as increase the motivation of the employees. For this reason, healthcare managers are required to analyze the entire system by using work study methods. In this study, the following will be scrutinized: the potential benefits of the work study, the implementation of work study methods, the improvement of work processes in healthcare, factors to be considered during the analysis, and the cases of method in healthcare. Productivity and productivity improvement. Productivity is not everything, but in the long run, it is almost everything. A country's ability to improve its standard of living over time depends almost entirely on its ability to raise its output per worker. According to SIPME's 1990 The term productivity is universal and exists wherever there are capital and labor. Productivity, with its widely used definition, is a ratio of the output to a given input, and it is represented as productivity is equal to output upon input. Work study: improvement of business processes in healthcare. Improvement of business processes in healthcare. This equilibrium is identical to the total results achieved, or the total resources consumed, or effectiveness or efficiency. Productivity can be used to measure the extent to which a certain output can be extracted from a given input. Productivity measurement is important for any kind of industry. Increasing productivity is one of the major issues for gaining more profit from the same kinds of resources. Productivity improvement has to satisfy customers and reduce time and cost and produce and deliver products. Employers and employees have a very important role in increasing productivity. The main task of the management is to use the present resources efficiently by making necessary plans and regulations. It is necessary to achieve high efficiency by using fewer inputs for the same output, or obtaining more output with the same input. Because of the development of medical science, growing healthcare costs and demographic changes, the lack of resources has caused some problems in the medical services. Thus, in order how one must combine the factors and resources of production to provide the required services, attention must be paid to productivity. The general concept of work study. Work study is one of the oldest techniques, and it was developed in American industry in the 1920s for improving productivity and quality. It is based on detailed process study. Several definitions of the work study are known. Work study has to be defined in the British Standards Institutions as follows. A generic term for these techniques, particularly method study and work measurement, which are used in the examination of human work in all its contexts, and which leads systematically to the investigation of all the factors which affect the efficiency and economy of the situation being reviewed in order to effect improvement. Work study is the systematic examination of the method of carrying on activities so as to improve the effective use of resources and to set up standards of performance for the activities being carried out. Work study comprises two techniques according to the nature and the purpose of the studied work. The two techniques are method study and work measurement, as shown in figure 1. Here is the figure. Work study comprises first method study to simplify the job and develop more economical methods of doing it. Second, work measurement to determine how long it should take to carry out. Result is higher productivity. In the early 20th century, Due to the global concern related to the inefficiencies and waste of material resources, attention was devoted to the study of industrial processes. The first studies on work measurement were made by J.R. Paronet, and later attempts were made by mathematicians Charles Babbage. In 1881, Frederick Winslow Taylor used time study, one of the work measurement techniques, to determine standard times. Frederick Taylor suggested that the biggest loss due to the inefficiencies was not material, but indeed a waste of human effort. He contributed to the emerging time study method aiming to reduce process times. Generally, time studies were described as detailed observations of workers using a stopwatch to determine the time required to accomplish specific tasks. The time study method was later expanded by Taylor's disciples, Frank and Lillian Gilbreth, who focused on motion. They are known as the parents of method study. Elimination of all useless motions and the reduction of those remaining motions. The elimination of this unwanted waste is known as work simplification. Express that the primary objective of applying work study techniques is to systematically investigate factors which affect productivity in order to seek improvements. It is one of the most powerful tools that management can use to improve productivity, and there are in work study depends on the identified target. Once the target is determined, system design is constituted that is fit for the target. According to Dogrur 2014, the way to follow system design should be as follows: to set a target, to determine the task limits, to research for identical solutions, to collect data and develop a viable solutions, to choose the best solution, to put the solution into practice, and to check whether the goal has been achieved. Why? Let us stop here. We will continue in part 2 video. Please like it, share it, and subscribe it. Thanks for watching.